So I'm sorry, I forgot.
And I'm already up for my first part. Well, I mean, it's not much of a part. It's just 2 lines. But it's a Dana Andrews movie, and I think it could be...
Fuck your contract, Eddie. Fuck your contract. Fuck your SAG card. Fuck Dana Andrews, and fuck you too. Oh,
What the hell is the matter with you?
Let me tell you something. I don't have a guild card and I don't have a studio contract, but I know there's only one way to get them. I'm gonna be in the goddamn movies if I have to fuck Bela Lugosi to get there.
You know, you always talk about being an actress, but you've never done a goddamn thing about it. You want to be an actress? Okay. So act! It's work, Norma Jean. Get into an acting class, do your scene work, learn the craft. Work your way up like I did.
Oh, you think girls get movie contracts because somebody respects their talent, Eddie? I'll tell you how girls get movie contracts. They fuck the right people, that's how. And that's exactly what I'm gonna do. And I'm gonna be rich and famous and powerful, and you'll be able to say you knew me when. What a bunch of phonies. How long is this going to go on? You used to be an actress. When are you going to make another movie? You're not getting any younger and prettier, you know.
Listen, I don't care how long it takes. I came here to learn my craft, and that's what I'm going to do. Lee says I'm not ready yet. I have to fine-tune my instrument first.
Lee says, and just because Lee says, does that make it true? You're starting to sound just like him. You hardly even listen to me anymore.
We've met before. Ilya Kazan introduced us years ago. I don't know if you remember.
Why, of course I remember, Art. I was just a very unimportant starlet then, and you just won the Pulitzer Prize for Death of a Salesman.
I'm prepping a new play, A View from the Bridge. We open next month at the Coronet. Perhaps you'd like to stop by and watch a rehearsal with me sometime? Maybe make a few suggestions?
They'll say if Arthur Miller's interested in her, she must be more intelligent than we thought. She must have hidden dimensions we never even suspected.
They'll probably say, if Arthur Miller's interested in her, he must be desperate to get laid. Didn't you figure it out last time? So now, instead of trying to cook spaghetti, you're gonna try to make matzo balls. They're harder, you idiot. You're not meant for love and marriage. You're not built for it. Stick with what you're good at.
Nothing if I listen to you.
He's old enough to be your father.
When he's still breathing, so I take off my wig and I say to him, "Congratulations, you miserable son of a bitch. You just fucked your own daughter. So how does it feel, you disgusting pervert? You despicable piece of shit." Oh. This is a pretty crazy dream, huh? That's why I hate to go to sleep. And then there's this voice in my head. Do this, don't do that. It never ever stops. You know, some days, well, a lot of days actually, like even today, I think I'm about one step away from becoming a raving, shit-throwing lunatic, just like my mother and my grandmother. You know, because it's in my blood, it's in my brain. I don't want to end up a zombie. I don't want to end up led around by some nurse like some kind of a wind-up doll on wheels. See, every morning I wake up and I worry about whether or not I'm going to end up in some hospital, strapped to my bed and crapping in my clothes, screaming gibberish. Am I going to end up like my mother, Dr. Chris?
The science of the mind has progressed a great deal in the last 20 years, Marilyn. There are new therapies, new medications. We are not as quick to hospitalize as we once were.
Lucky for us, huh?
Two guys dressed as women, you think that's funny?
It's been the basis of theatrical comedy from Shakespeare to Feydeau.
I think it's silly.
Well, that's the point.
Plus, he wants to shoot it in black and white. My contract expressly guarantees that I will always be shot in Technicolor.
Then turn it down.
Well, somebody has to bring in some money around here. So I guess it might as well be the pregnant wife. I can't count on you to do it. I seem to remember that you used to be a writer. So what have you written lately, Arthur?
You turned out to be a full-time job.
Oh, that's right. Just get up and walk away like a fucking milquetoast. Why didn't you write about me getting a stupid journal? Well, you must be very happy.
No.
Liar. Come on. Tell me how babies would just stretch my belly and make my tits sag. Go ahead. This is your chance. This is your opportunity. Tell me how I would have ended up fatter and flabbier than I am already. God, you're awful quiet today. Never when I want you to. What's the matter? This is one of your greatest days.
Don't you know I love you, Mary?
Action!
Where's that bonbon?
Ah! Cut! All right. Scene 118, Apple, take 63. And action.
Bourbon whiskey, Bourbon Street, Della Street, sweeper mine, sweeper coal mine, copper mine, gold mine, fine gold, wine gold, fool's errand, blueberry fool, gooseberry fool, fool, street, sweep, fool.
Cut. I have an aunt in Vienna, also an actress. Her name, I believe, is Mildred Lachenfaber. She always comes to the set on time. She knows her lines perfectly. She never gives anyone the slightest trouble. And at the box office, she's worth about 14 cents. You get my point.
What good is being Marilyn Monroe if I can't have a normal life and family?
Like
a
Brandon.
family.
Like Bert, like Gerald.
I'd settle for just one baby.
Bigger, we're ready
Why does
for
everything have to turn
Grushenka. This
out
is a
to be
great
so
actress. She
shitty?
could be if she would keep her legs
Maybe
together.
God
She's
is trying
tucked
to
away
tell
this
me
far, and now she
something.
can't
I'd
stop.
probably be a
Sit. You
cookie,
should
but
give her
I'd
up.
probably love my to death. Stop it! Can't you hear her? That voice, that noise. It never goes away. Please make it stop, Dr. Chris. Oh, please just turn it off.
I'm going to prescribe something for your nerves.
Oh, go ahead. ahead, eat the whole bottle.
Then they'll be really sorry.
I'll go straight to hell.
How can you have so little respect for yourself when I love you so? There. There we go.
Papa, how come you never talk to me in those beautiful flowery sentences like you write? When the movie's over, I'll be better. I'll be a good wife too, Papa. Acting tears me up inside.
First time I ever saw you, you were so beautiful and so angelic that you almost made me believe in God again.
Now,
we're losing the light, Mr. Clift. I'm on my way.
I hate you, Arthur.
Really? Why is that, Marilyn?
Well, you're so smart. Why don't you figure it out? You told me you were going to write me the best role of my career. This is the best you could do? The character is passive and stupid. She just wanders around all day long feeling sorry for herself. Is this the way you see me? Is this the way I inspire you? The Misfits! You're the misfit, Arthur. You don't know the first goddamn thing about drama.
And after all you've taught me.
You're a lousy writer, Arthur, and you're a lousy husband.
They need you in the bleachers now, Miss Monroe. And hey, kill that motor, will you? We're ready for a take.
No, go on, just drive, go. Go, just get out of here, goddammit, get out of here, go!
Which system, communism or freedom? We'll triumph for the next 5 or 10 years. That's what you're concerned of.
God, he's brilliant. Absolutely magnificent. I think he's gonna be another Lincoln. No, don't do it that way. Wait, I'll show you. This works much faster, believe me. Sometimes I open them up and I let the granules dissolve on my tongue, like communion. But mostly I mix it with stuff. I like Nembutal with gin. Dexamine is good with champagne because it bubbles, see. It's really the best combination, unless you can get your hands on some Mandrax.
Oh, I once almost lost a whole bottle of Mandrax on an airplane. It happened a couple of years ago. I was flying to Louisville to shoot Raintree County, and I went to the John, and I managed to drop 150 Randy Mandies down into the TWA crapper.
What did you do?
Well, I had to go in and fish him out. My right arm turned blue all the way up to my elbow. It itched like a son of a bitch for like 3 weeks.
Oh, that's what I love about you, Monty. You're the only one I know is more fucked up than me.
What?
Arthur's He's never coming back, is he?
Well, then he's the biggest fool God ever made.
Oh, it hurts so much. Why does it have to hurt this much, huh?
Listen to me, darling. Who in the world ever said that human beings are supposed to be happy?
Marilyn, I think you could use a rest. A short rest. Just a couple of days. I've arranged a bed
In the
for you
loony bin.
hospital.
She's trying to kill you.
You
You have to kill her first.
will
Quick!
be able
Do
to
it!
sleep.
Grab her by the neck and choke her. Can't you see she's a monster?
No! No! You're the one who did this to me. You're the maniac, not me. Now get away from me. Go. Leave this room now! Leave my life! Leave me! Go! Thanks, Mr. President, for all the things you've done, battles that you've won, the way you deal with...
What's the matter, honey?
You're wearing my dress. That dress costs $12,000, you bitch.
Is that the sort of language a first lady uses? I don't think so. But first ladies don't look like whores. They don't act like whores. And they stink like whores.
Ah! Stop it! Stop it! Oh, please don't do this to me. I have to be on stage right now. This is the biggest moment of my life.
Can't you see that you're just going to ruin everything if you go out there looking like a high-priced slut? You have to wear something simple, something elegant, something befitting the wife of a president.
Jack likes me to look sexy. He says it gets rid of the pain in his back.
Yeah, right. This is better on me anyway. You're too fat to wear it. Haven't you read? Jackie only weighs 12 pounds. Oh, I'm sorry. I forgot. You only read Dostoevsky, or is it Tolstoy?
Can't you forget about Jackie? It's just a political marriage. He doesn't love her. He never sticks his hand up her dress like he does to me.
You think you are so grand. The president's whore. How many women do you think he has?
Isn't this what you wanted? You're the one who wanted the nice clothes and the money and the power. I did this for you.
Bullshit. You've never done anything for me. But I'm gonna do something to you. To you.
The only hairstyle still hanging around backstage is Mickey Song. He's the guy who does the Kennedys.
Oh, well, I sure as hell don't want to look like Jackie.
You asked him to come in.
Hey, you tell him I want to look just like Jackie.
In the history of show business, in fact, there has been no one female who has meant so much, who's done more. Well, Mr. President, the late Marilyn Monroe.
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, Mr. President. Happy birthday to you.
The President's concerned. We're all concerned, in fact, that your involvement with him has become a little too public for comfort. And especially since your performance at the birthday gala.
But you were the one who asked me to sing happy birthday to him.
You telephone the President from your dressing room when other people are present. And you put these phone calls through the Fox switchboard. Now, the family cannot and will not tolerate this level of indiscretion.
He's going to marry me, Bobby.
No. I don't believe the President ever gave you any reason to think that. So now I have to ask you not to attempt to contact him in any way. Now, he believes it's the best thing for him, and it's the best thing for America. And personally, I think he's crazy. Listen, I'd like to give you my private phone number. This will put you right through to my desk at the Justice Department.
I'm sorry, Marilyn.
But they can't fire me. I've never been fired before in my life.
I had to promise them that you'd be on the set on time every morning. Well, you've worked exactly 4 of the last 21 days. Every man, woman, and child in America saw you singing happy birthday to the President when you told me you were homesick with a virus. Ah, honey, you're all out of chances.
But I was ill, and you know that I was. So Liz Taylor can get sick and I can't, is that it? Every time she sneezes, they spend $4 million to break down the set and move them to a warmer climate. And her arms are fat. Oh, Henry, her arms are so fat. I make millions for them, and this is how they treat me? Fucking Weinstein, fucking bastard, Judas. No, he's out to get me. They're all out to get me, especially that stupid no-telling-over-the-hill washed-up cougar. What do you mean? Of course you can. You're the Attorney General of the United States. For Christ's sakes, you can do whatever you want. No, you can. You can. No, you could. If you wanted to, you could put them in jail. You could audit their taxes. You could deport them. You could have them assassinated. Oh, no. Oh, Bobby.
He dumped you as fast as he could because you're a cheap piece of trash. You're ignorant. You have no class.
No, that's you. I'm Marilyn.
You're only good for one thing. That's why every man you've ever known has walked out on you. They've all walked out on you. Even your daddy.
Freddie.
I won't listen.
Johnny.
I won't.
Joe. Arthur.
I won't.
Bobby. Even your fans. They all left you.
We could have had it all, but you had to go and wreck it, like everything else in your life.
I'll make you go away.
"36 years old and your tits are sagging faster than your ass."
I'll make you go away.
Your mind is gone. You're just a drunk and a pillhead. No wonder everybody left you. It's too late. Everybody hates you. Never work again. World would be better off without you. Be better off without you. Jesus loves me. This I know. For the Bible tells me so. We were all so great.
Just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be loved by you alone. Boop-boop-be-doo. I wanna be kissed by you, just you, nobody else but you. I wanna be kissed by you alone. I couldn't aspire to anything higher than to feel a desire to make you my own.
Marilyn is gone. She has slipped away from us over the edge of the horizon of the last pill. And now force from outside has proved stronger than her own power to weigh down upon herself.
It is my conclusion that the death of Marilyn Monroe was caused by a self-administered overdose of sedative drugs, and that the mode of death is probable suicide.
Of course, we don't know if this is how she went. She could easily have blundered past the last border, blubbering in the last corner of her heart, and no voice she knew to reply.